if you are walking your process, like myself, and you are facing yourself for what you have existed as, and realizing that self-responsibility and self-direction is the only way to change this world and move as who we really are, which is breath, life. Because currently we don't exist. We might as well be dead. We are dead, living as the mind. Because the mind doesn't consider life first. The mind considers knowledge first. And say you're in a group situation, and I'm sure many of you out there will have been in a situation like this, where you'll be in a group situation with people who will be unaware that they're living as cycled time, as polarity, as the mind pictures in the present moment as self, just memory, totally missing what's here. And you will be attempting to explain a point about equality or self-forgiveness or self-honesty or common sense, and they're unable to understand what you're talking about. They will start attacking you. And like I say, if you walk your process and you've done this before, then you'll probably be used to this by now. Many of you will have just done this on the internet. Many of you will have directly done this in conversations with people. And they will attack you inside their mind, they will attack you verbally, and occasionally they'll attack you physically as well. I'm used to that, all three of those. And say you're speaking about religion, and you're attempting to explain to a religious person the pointlessness of their belief and the pointlessness of religion as a whole, and the abuse that it stands for. A very simple way to explain it is equate it to people of two different religions being like two children at a primary school, for young kids, and one child is claiming that the Hulk is his favourite superhero in the world, and he's the greatest and the most powerful and most almighty superhero. And another child in the classroom will totally disagree, and he will say that Spider-Man is the greatest superhero ever and the most powerful. And they will get into discussion, and they will argue, and they will turn to their comic books and their computer games and cartoons to prove and validate that their superhero is greater. They'll point to the comic book and say, look at this part in the story here in this comic book. The Hulk defeats all the bad guys and clearly is the most powerful. And the other guy will, no, look at this comic book. Spider-Man defeats all the bad guys, so he's the greatest. Exactly what people of two opposite religions will do. If you have a Muslim and a Christian and they're in discussion about God and meaning of life, it will come down to it. It will come down to their mind, what they believe in their mind, and they'll turn to their religious books to validate to each other that their God is the true God, the mightiest one, the most powerful one. Just attacking each other to prove that their God is mightier. Just self-interest, to be the greatest, to win, to abuse as fast as possible, to be the winner. Standing as separation, as the mind, fucking up this world more. It's a very simple point that you can equate to people that won't understand when you're talking about equality, self-forgiveness, self-honesty, common sense. Just break it down into simple terms for them. Use analogies. It's often better. Obviously our process is for ourselves, and only ourselves. You can assist people and insist that they have a look at themselves, but like I've said, and all of us have said before, it comes down to yourself to do it. But yeah, I mean, this point of religion is endless belief, separation, fear, polarity, one against the other. One is acceptable, one is not. Breaking up the world. Missing what's here. Existence. Just breath. That's it. So yeah, just a point I wanted to make about the pointlessness of religion and how you can equate it to children on a playground arguing about superheroes.